Hello everyone, I am the LazerHawk, and this is a follow-up video for the Red Chaos video I made called Why Red Chaos is Banned from the Rift City, because that's received a lot of viewership and dozens of comments, including my own, where I reply to people. So this video right here is me to sort of wrap up the Red situation, because stuff has happened. Mainly, the most important thing is I talked to Red Chaos about the issue, because I asked if he saw my video, because I wanted to hear his thoughts. He told me very briefly what his thoughts were, and then he put it in the comment section, which I will get to when I get there, because I'm going to be talking about the comments today, and yeah, so he also made 2 videos saying that he apologized, and that he's sorry for what he did, and he realized what he did was wrong, and he's going to strive to do better, which is really all I wanted from as the byproduct of this video. Get people to realize this is a problem, and we want to fix it now, so we're going to try to do that. This video right here is to go over the comments and stop any misconceptions from forming, because I've let it sit there for a while, I've been watching it, and some interesting things have happened. Most of the comments have been very good, but there are a few that seem a bit violent, and by violent I just mean a bit aggressive is probably better phrasing for that. But regardless, I will be talking about this today. Also, if I sound or look ill, it's because I am sick, so I've got some tea to get through these comments, so let's do it. First one is from Jessica Pedley. It says, "Thanks for the advice, dude." Pretty plain and simple comment. Our next comment comes from Skyfaller3D. Apology for butchering your name. "I know you guys are mad at Red, but aren't all of you guys going a little too far on him? I'm not on his or anyone's side. I'm just confused, Laser, because what if he sees this video? He'll be furious." Like I said, I did talk to Red, and I really, I think I replied saying I didn't really care if he was furious, because this had to happen. But I did talk to Red about it. He was very calm about it when I talked to him. And I'm hoping that we are on our way to move on from the whole situation, and that he learned he knows what he did is wrong, and he's going to start bettering himself. I will obviously be showing my reply to it and his reply to my reply, so you can see that and read it, or just go to the video itself and look at the comment section. The next comment comes from the Rise Davies channel. I hope I said that right. "Honestly, I was put off when Red started making mean comments about romance, Pat, Rift City, etc. I honestly thought it was incredibly immature. As someone who has been put up with immature people while growing up, I can completely understand why he is no longer in the Rift City. You guys have my full support." Thank you for that comment. I'm very happy that you're still supporting the Rift City, because unfortunately events like this will probably come up again, because there's always sort of bad apples that try to rot in the batch, so we just try to get rid of them because they're causing trouble. This is the first time, but I would be surprised if it's the last. Alright, next comment comes from Endergirl, and she left a very lengthy and well-written response, so I'm gonna try my best to read through it. Apologies for failing to read at times. "I completely understand the situation you are all in, and why you banned Red Chaos. When I first met Red, I honestly thought he was a great guy, but after what you said, and after what I saw, and how he treated the miners and the other members, I honestly don't know how to react. Your reasons are valid, and I can see that. I hope Red can get the help he needs and does his own thing, but in a kinder way. After the Rift City Burns video and the video where he insults Romance and Pat Rex, I began to question if I should keep communicating with him. I am a minor, and I don't wish to be involved in any of this, but I know a friend who he flirted with, and I find that disgusting and somewhat awful. If I said Red is reasonable and easy to reason with, that would be a lie. He takes anger too far and is very cruel when it comes to things not going his way. Thank you for making this video and giving us valid reasons for banning him. I hope the Rift City becomes as successful as ever, and I hope Red, if he reads this, finds a better. He might not be able to rejoin the Rift City, but he can help himself by making a brighter future, one that doesn't involve all these horrible things. Once again, thank you for making this video, and I am sorry to you and all the Rift City members who have suffered through Red's outbursts of anger and hate." And last little comment says, "Stay positive. I most certainly will, and I am looking forward to the next stream. Take care." So thank you, Endergirl, for that well-written response, and actually knowing someone, one of the miners that was involved, or at least a person that had been flirted with. Also, thank you for keeping their name confidential, because we don't want this to spread out into issues where people are harassing these people to try to get answers out of them, because we don't want that to happen. Like the reason that he was banned for his poor behavior and the fact that he was flirting with people while claiming to have a girlfriend, that was one of the reasons. Also, I believe you talked about him not being able to rejoin the Rift City, and that is accurate. He is permanently banned from the Rift City as of now. We have no current policy to repeal permanent bans for the Rift City, so as of things stand right now, he is not allowed to reapply. Dark Flare says, Womp knowledge. Okay. Phoenix TDM says, he tried to flirt with my best friend, who we are both minors, and Ender said that in her comments too. Also, even though Red has a girlfriend, he told me that he's lonely and that's just his OC's girlfriend. But I believe Romance when she told me that he's lying. As mentioned in the video, Romance has been a huge part of sort of uncovering this issue, and unfortunately was a part of the issue being that she had issues getting along with Red, or more accurately, Red had issues getting along with her and stuff. And Romance was one of the people that informed me about things happening, and if you look in places, you can find Red saying that he's lonely and doesn't have people to care for him, even though he has a girlfriend. So just all of this uncertainty of whether or not what Red is telling the truth, or what's a lie and what's the truth, we just couldn't take anymore, so we got rid of Red because he was untrustworthy, as seen as comment. Also, she reflects back to Ender Girl's comment, so I am inclined to believe that this is an accurate statement due to the fact that it connects with Ender Girl's claims as well as Romance. So, and then I replied, and she just said you're welcome back. The next comment is from AJ Pony, AP's channel, and he just says, "Oh, I guess this was needed." So thank you for acknowledging that this was an issue that we wanted to address and had to get out of the way. Heath Manel says, I'm curious, did the mod staff try video calling Red Chaos to reason with him? Were all conversations about having Red Chaos removed just through chat rooms? What exactly is the policy of 3 strikes, and is it absolute rule? So to summarize what I said, we did have a video call in the mod staff. We had a call in the mod staff. Usually we do stuff via chat room, but because we wanted to catch Robert up to speed, we did a quick video call about it. Snogritz was also there, including myself. The majority of conversations were just in chat rooms. I didn't want to video call Red because it's very hard to understand what he's saying. Also, time zones is really hard to schedule things, and it'd be harder to look back and see what we talked about if it wasn't through chat. Because it's chat, I could just scroll back through the conversation so I can properly portray Red's case that he made and the things he said, because I wouldn't have to just rely on memory. And the 3-strike rule is not solid. In fact, mod staff can call a vote to remove anyone at any time, but it's very unlikely for a person to be removed without probable cause and good reasoning. So we had debated whether or not we should vote to ban Red after 2 strikes, but then we said we'll give him benefit of the doubt, and when he achieved his 3rd strike, we're like, nope, this is obvious. We called it to a vote right then and there, and we voted him out. So the 3-strike rule is not solid, it's not absolute rule, but we tried to stick to that main idea because we want to have, we can only accept so much, bending or breaking of the rules, so we have, a limit, so after 3 strikes, we're we should probably hold a vote. When we reach 3, we hold a vote, guarantee, but, during the process, anyone can hold a vote on whether or not they want to remove someone. So, thank you for that question. It was a very good comment. Nick Anime Fan says, I know it's hard, but I think it's for the best. And thank you for your understanding, and yes, it was a hard and long, tedious process, but again, we were trying to do what's best for the Rift City, and probably best for Red Chaos, being that he sort of needed this slap on the wrist, so he'd take time to try to improve himself. Derpy iNation says, he liked my live stream, and I'm only 14. Thank you for this information. Now, I said, glad you found this informational, and he said, thank God I found this video. Thank you very much. Have a good day, sir. To this person, I want to say, I doubt that would be any issue with the minors that Red can hang out with minors and be okay. There were just just a few incidences where he did something he shouldn't have. I don't think all minors need to be afraid of Red. He's really not a bad person. He just has struggles with taking criticism, and in 2 cases had issues with people and didn't handle himself properly. Digigex90 says, I'm saying that he shouldn't have done that stuff. And so a pretty standard comment, pretty basic, nothing really to pick at or grab from there. Frosty Cupcake says, thank you for making this video. For quite a while, the whole Red situation was making me very uncomfortable. One of my friends was a minor, and being a minor myself, it freaked me out having that all happen. I wasn't sure how to stop talking to him or if it was the right thing to do, but now I am certain it is. If Red is reading this, I just want him to know he can change, but that doesn't mean he can come back or have everyone accept it. Anyways, thank you for making this video. It really helped me feel better about the situation. Also, I wish Rift City the best recovery and that they will forgive and heal. Thank you for that comment. It was very thoughtful for you to write that, Frosty. Also, just to talk about, like, again, I understand why a lot of minors would feel uncomfortable around Red, but I don't think you have to avoid them like the plague. There's just a few incidences, but regardless, I understand how you're feeling, and I believe I said in a reply, if you ever feel uncomfortable like this, being a minor around a major, please tell someone that you can trust, a trusted friend. Your parents are always good people to go to in situations like this because they are adults and they can probably help you with the situation. Thank you for your comment. I hope things go well for you. Person named Starry Melody says, something tells me y'all gonna get mad at me for this, but I have no idea there is such thing as a Rift City. I only know the Rift Cafe. That's not even relevant to the video, but thank you anyway for commenting. And then Red Chaos made a reply. He's the last comment on our list, and he said, I had time to think about the situation. If you guys don't see me as a redeemable type, then by all means come at me with everything you got. But if some you, I'm gonna say some of you, but if some of you that can, wait, what? But if some of you that can see that I am trying to redeem myself, then good for you all. And I'm saying, good for you all. I'm saying is, I wish you for your forgiveness and move on from this. Red Chaos out. So again, he's trying to do better for himself, which I'm happy to see. And I'm hoping that his channel will continue. I hope that he continues on his channel to make better content and to not attack people and make good content that's, supportive, uplifting, upbeat, rather than trying to tear down other people or take a stab at people. Though I do want to read the replies he got, because being Red Chaos replied, made a comment about it, I want to emphasize what's going on. So there's a person called the Meme Lord 227727, great name by the way, says, no one will forgive you. They see you for the pathetic piece of, that's a swear word, you are. The best thing you can do is just leave YouTube, you scumbag. Red Chaos replied, look, I am trying to do the right thing now, not make any more mistakes. I get that you and some others hate me, but at the end of the day, I am still a person, and I want to make it right to everyone. Good day, sir. And then the Meme Lord replied again, going by this video, you tried to make it right in the past and failed. I can't wait to see you fail again. So the Meme Lord is actually a great example of what I'm trying to avoid that video to turn into, because that's not what I wanted to happen with the video. It's not to make people want to hate Red's guts and kill him. That's not what this was for. This was to explain the situation before misinformation and accusations were being thrown around. So I want to say thank you, Red, for making the comment. I appreciate that you saw the video and that you commented on it, and then again that we had a legitimate discussion like human beings about the situation. But anyway, that's all I have to say for now. So I guess to summarize, the point of this video was to prove that 1, I had a general conversation with Red and we talked about the situation, and I'm pretty chill with him right now. 2, I did in fact go through these comments. I wanted to talk about the comments to prove that I do care about what you people think, and to slowly ease people back and wind people back so that no one's super aggro. 3, to remind people that just getting mad at Red Chaos and wishing that, like, the worst for him is not going to fix the problem. I don't want people to hate Red Chaos. If they're angry at Red Chaos, I completely understand, but this video is not to make people hate Red Chaos. And then lastly, just to sort of wrap things up, this video was purely for information as well as to have a conversation with people. If you want to keep talking about it, please use the comments or check out the other video and comment there. But for now, this should be the end of the Red Chaos issue. If you want to check out Red's channel, be my guest. He has apologized for what he's done, and I hope he makes better content in the future. Other than that, thank you so much for watching. I hope this was helpful to those still confused about the situation, and if you're still confused after this, check out the original video because it has good information in it. Thank you again for watching, and please remember to stay positive.